Africa Bar Restaurant bakuletedde Summer Fest 2022 live mu London UK era kusomwezi mwendo gwa musanvu esitulidde ddala bali abayimbi bakabedwa Fik Fameka Winnie Waji ne Hajaluna Mubiru gano masanyu merere terinaku the Royal Regency yakuuma ng'endongo y'Abannayuganda etokota butokosi okuyingira pawundi 35 VIP 45 eno ye Summer Fest 2022.
Thank you.
Woo-loo-loo.
I can hear myself.
Yo, it's Kampala Drive.
Check.
We are here on TGM Radio. We are in London, UK, but we feel like we're in Miami Beach because it is so cold. I'm joking. It's so hot in the studio right now. It's hot outside. It's about 30 degrees. I think we're hotter than Hawaii today.
31 degrees.
Eh?
We got every fan that we can have on.
I
In
think
Jesus'
Texas
name.
34 degrees.
We got the windows open.
But I'm still sweating. Yeah, like I'm in a sauna.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you sweat in the shower. It's bad.
That is so Ugandan, sweat in the shower. I love that. It's Kampala Drive, TGM Radio UK. We are here courtesy of Afro Vibes Limited, #1 importers of Ugandan beverages to the UK, and Mama Africa, who's also sponsoring the show. She's got a show coming up, bringing a few Ugandan artists, few of your faves. Ivan, who's coming through?
Winnie Waji, Fire Baby, Fik Fameka, and Haruna Mubiru.
Wait, Winnie Waji calls herself Fire Baby.
Yes, she
That's
does.
what they call.
Oh,
It's her thing.
okay.
She's got that song, Fire Baby. Over?
Yeah?
What fire
dancer.
boy?
Fire
Fire
dancer. I like that
dancer.
song. Yeah,
Oi,
okay,
oi.
fine. I like that. Okay. I like Winnie Waji. Love Fit for Make. I'm not really sure who the other guy is though.
Haruna Mubiru? Make a research.
I'll make a research.
But he's a band artist.
Okay.
And he's been around for a long time. He's a favorite of a lot of people.
Okay.
That's why we were asking who is opening for who.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
you
show.
did because they're all heavy hitters, right?
And they famously refer to him as Haji.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's never removed that Talabus thing.
So he's Muslim, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, look, Mama Africa's bringing the heat, and we will be there, providing a red carpet, and we'll be talking to you people, asking you how you're finding the show, all of that. So make sure you grab your tickets. Tickets are out now.
I'm telling you, that's what you expect from this kind of shows anyway. What do you want the producers to do in the future? Is there a thing they can improve?
Yes. For me, I know my thing, but I won't discuss it here.
But also you can tell us what you want us to improve, because that day you'll be seeing us in the flesh.
Yes.
Rousey won't be even shy. Like,
I know. I saw Rousey. She was the headline DJ at the show that just happened.
she was doing it this whole weekend. She owned the week.
You owned the week. How was it?
Oh, it was not bad. It was.
Not bad, mate. You were having a whale of a time.
Yeah, I had a
You
great
saw legends Juliana, Kanyomozi,
Yes, I did.
Messac. How was it? Did you get to talk to them backstage?
No, not really.
No. If I was there, I would have made it happen. Fake. Ivan, you were there. Why didn't you make it happen?
No, I was on different duty this time.
Okay.
I wasn't doing things on stage or backstage.
Well, that's slightly inaccessible.
But I think
it?
to be honest, yeah, Rema and Juliana are a bit closed. So
Oh.
yeah, not everyone talks to them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. You didn't make the effort anyway. But if we'd made the effort, we would have.
Yeah, because I've taken pictures before with Juliana. She seems like she's down to earth.
Interestingly, though, like I told you, I had a conversation earlier this afternoon.
Yes.
A few people were denied photo opportunities, and man was going out ranting.
No way.
So it shows you how it's not exactly reclusive, but these are very private artists. Actually, the three of them that were around are really private people. So
were they denied it by the people or the security?
the artists themselves said, wait a bit. And some people who are not used to waiting were angry.
People that are not used to
But-
process by process.
Well, they would actually be like, I did like tell this person not to put me in that snap.
It's crazy because like I remember
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was Global
I'm not
African,
naming names.
it was Global Music something.
Yep.
We had Joe Steady. And as soon as they came off stage, people were rushed, and this was in a park, so very accessible.
Yep.
They only had a van there to relax in, but people just poured. Like, give the guy a bit of a breather. He's just come off stage.
I don't know where I stand on this. Maybe because Sina Posta Naya. I'm thinking these are the people that made you who you are.
Yes, but these
So-
people should understand that I'm really trying to catch my breath. And it's not that I don't want to sign autographs or I don't want to say hi, but
Yeah, do Ugandans sign autographs? I don't think Ugandans want autographs. They want
if
pictures.
you,
Maybe
I want to
they're
talk
not
about
feeling that this-
Ragadi, who was asked to sign an autograph. And anyway, I've got too many stories.
Hey,
So back to Rousey. I keep taking it to back to Rousey. Rousey, you played at the Amapiano Day Party, Chill and Grill,
Yes, I did.
but it was also your night. You had the set there.
Yes, I did. And yeah, that's for competition I'm in. It's called the Young Sounds DJ Competition by the COP and Totem. And my mix was chosen among the top 10, so it's now down to the public to vote for me.
Oh,
Do you know? Shall we agree Rousey is a very humble person?
too humble at times.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because like for a DJ, we want her to be hyped.
Yeah, you need to hype the man them a little bit, Rousey. You know what I mean?
But I hope she doesn't change because she's on the path to some big things.
You are.
I hope she stays the way she is.
I am honored that I know you when you're at this level, because when you go global, I want to be able to say, yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's
my
my
money.
friend, eh? My money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, muy bange.
Yeah,
Ah.
but she's dope. She does some dope mixes. Follow her on all social
Yeah, and
media.
where can people do this voting thing?
Thank you. So on my Instagram, on all my social media platforms, there is a link tree, and the link is the first one. It's the Young Sounds DJ Competition. So
Is it just Afrobeats or is it all kinds of music?
it's dancehall music.
Dancehall music.
That's what I went for, and I think I was selected because it's unique. Because most of the other people are doing a similar thing, something like tech house, commercial music. But I decided to go with dancehall.
Oh no, but that's what I mean. Are the other DJs doing dancehall, or they could do anything?
No, you can do any. So it's a UK-wide competition.
It's UK.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's not
U-
just black people.
No, it's UK.
Oh,
I'm the
okay.
only black person on it.
Are you serious?
I
Hey,
promise.
good. We need to support then. What's the prize?
I get to play at the reading festival.
No way. The way you mentioned it was like the prize is like a voucher to Foot Locker or something. You know, Reading
So
Festival.
you want
Yeah, I
even
get
gonna
to
vote
say it,
for
I get
No,
voucher.
it's not like I want to go and vote, but I didn't know if it was serious. Reading, that's big.
I get to do a set at either Reading Festival or Leeds Festival, so I don't know how they decide that. But
Do you know how
That's a
big
serious
those festivals are?
yeah, so they need. So it's the top 4 that get to do that. And
Okay, do you know where you're at? Did they do a count of votes so
you
far?
can't really see
Okay.
the statistics, but like, yeah, you can't.
But you
really
can
see
vote
it,
as many
but
times as you
vote
can.
many times
Don't
as
worry, I am
possible.
I'm going to definitely put it out there.
Let's
so
get
people
the
can know.
voting bots on.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Sorry, okay. I got a bit excited there. All right, so something I wanted to bring to your attention that I saw, which was kind of interesting. I don't know if you've ever spoken about prenups on this show before, but I saw a video that's trending on TikTok.
The
it's
Ghanaian thing.
Yeah, the Ghanaian thing.
Before we get into
Okay,
that,
go ahead.
Shall we do our apologies?
Oh, you right.
Because we advertised brother Rabadaba
Yes.
as coming in for an interview today. But London being what it is, things got a bit...
Hot.
Exactly.
I know, people think something's happened.
No, nothing's happened. It was not on Rabadaba's side. He was very much ready to come through. It was on our side.
A bit of something, a mishap in the
Yes.
communication. And we really, truly apologize for that. But he's promised to give us his full 2 hours next Friday. Because
Next week,
he
yeah.
was willing to turn up,
Yes.
but it would have been
Too late.
past.
30 minutes.
Because listen, for the first time, I've been following Rabbi, yeah?
Yeah.
But today for the show, I really went into his music.
Same.
Man has got music for years.
Yeah.
Years. So, the discussion will be huge. We couldn't do him justice today if he had turned up, let's say, after an hour or 45 minutes. Nah, he deserves a full 2 hours.
Yes.
So we promised that next Friday.
Facts.
Again, our apologies. Sometimes you can't with these things.
We do apologize. I'm so sorry, but he will be here. We promise. Thanks for reminding me because I'd totally forgotten. When I saw this video, it took everything out of me because I was just like, "What would you do?" So you've seen the video. Have you seen it?
Oh, no, I've not. I'm
Um,
curious about this.
So basically, what it seems like is a couple have separated, divorced. They were married, and it seems the wife owned the land, and the man built the house. And I think they couldn't agree maybe how to sell or what to do with it, and she refused to, maybe pay him his portion. So he basically got a bulldozer and bulldozed it. And it was a really, really nice house. Like the one of them White House style houses with pillars and stuff like that. And I was just thinking, who's in the wrong, who's in the right there?
None of them is in the wrong in my eyes, because they just failed to agree.
But breaking down the house was a bit much.
Yeah, but it's my house.
It's your house, but like take it to court or something.
It's my house
like,
on your land. Because I imagine the argument was, let's split 50-50.
Yeah.
And probably the guy saying, this is all my effort, and the woman saying, no, this is on my land.
Yeah.
So I take my house off your land, you retain your land, you know, and well, whoever's broken the house is the loser anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I would have broken the house.
But then the party that has the land will also have to invest in building.
And removing all this stuff.
But at least they still have a land. What do you have? You have nothing.
You see, anger can do very funny things. But I don't understand, by the time you get to that point, and you've been married. So for all this time, things have been rosy. Jesus Christ. But you can never put yourself in some people's situations.
Yeah, because you don't know what it is.
One party must have been running crazy in the relationship, or both of them.
Yeah, because to me, it's like, when I look at it, okay, I'm thinking, when I really try to put myself in people's shoes, what I would do, I definitely wouldn't want you to live in that house with another man. Facts. But then I would do the most to buy you out. But I'm guessing maybe she asked for a ridiculous amount of money, for him to buy. But still, knocking the house down just seems crazy to me.
How old are these people?
I don't know. That's the issue. I didn't see their faces, but I saw the house. The house was beautiful.
But that brings to mind something that happened in Uganda. Husband and wife have a home. I don't know if they've built it or they are renting it. But the wife keeps on going away for these business meetings and awkward times. So the husband one day decides to follow the wife.
What you?
He follows her to this building site. So all these times, the woman's been building a property behind her husband's back.
Oh, that was a plot twist. That is not where I thought it was going. I thought it was going Kalondo's.
That in mind. But there's also another story where...
Wait, you can't just stop there. What? And
I'm telling you how crazy things are. Like, people want property. Like, I don't know, because of insecurities, that people are in marriages and they don't believe they're meant to last. So they secure themselves somewhere else. There's another story of where husband and wife are renting a property, but the property belongs to the wife. So all your marriage, you're paying your wife rent.
Yeah, at this time.
And she's actually
she's actually your landlord. Wow.
She's richer than you.
No,
do you know what I mean? So I think what we should learn is, it's going to sound silly and mad, but nothing lasts forever, including marriages and relationships. So you should always be prepared for that day when things go pear-shaped. As I can see Rousey looking romantically.
That's just so cynical.
into the air.
That's so
what
cynical.
are you thinking, Rousey?
No, because now the fact that they know that it won't last is why they're doing all these things.
Exactly.
Like,
So why be in a
Because it's come to an end.
I feel like it's this generation.
Yeah,
is
you can
just
tell
really-
Rousey is one of them romantics.
No, but I love people like
forever
Rousey
and
because
ever,
they still
never.
believe in love. There's a love and Najita. Love at Disney. I've spoken about this many
Let me
times.
ask you, Rousey, have you ever seen a couple that is completely blissful? They don't argue. They just there. It's like they're made from heaven.
Made from heaven. Where?
No.
It doesn't
I've
exist.
seen one, but
And
it
they
didn't end
argue
well.
about silly things. The most simplest things can lead into the biggest fight.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen that.
But
I haven't
when,
been that.
when like it comes a time when they just can't hold anymore. And then people, each party starts to feel, maybe I invested too much in this. I'll take my stuff away.
So do you not think, what happened to that love of the generations before us? Or was it all fake? Is it because they had no options, they had no Tinder?
They had no options. There was a lot of traditional values. Because remember, there's people who were either deeply traditional or deeply Christian. And in both cultures, you don't divorce. Like parties will come and force you to stay together. And as well, they didn't have as much financial muscle or assets at stake. Right now, it's the assets that one has that feels like, if I break up with this person, I can't lead them to take my assets. So they want to leave you bare.
It was like those days you had no choice. Like if you're getting married, the dowry is really high, so you're going to have to
Pay it back if you leave?
Yeah, if you leave or something, your parents will have to pay it back.
You might have seen in the group the traditional Acholi Kwanjula.
Yes,
We had our Chief Justice, third in the nation.
Yeah, I always get so is it first is president, then
Prime Minister, I think.
no, Speaker.
Speaker's higher than the prime minister,
Yeah,
higher than the vice president.
yeah.
Why?
It's a republic. It's not Britain.
Oh, it's a republic. What's
Yeah.
Britain? A kingdom.
Yeah, it's a kingdom.
So in a republic,
So you have just the prime minister who reports to the queen. That's
Yeah.
it.
and we have a
the rest are
republic
just
where the
secretary.
speaker reports into the president.
Yeah, everybody like basically is under the president.
Okay.
But the executive, which is the president, heads that. The judiciary, which is the chief justice heading it, and the parliament, headed by the speaker. But
Okay.
anyway, you make me forget
Sorry,
about
sorry.
the chief justice.
Chief
He's
Justice,
getting
yes.
married, and he had to crawl into his in-laws' house to get his bride. So it doesn't matter what status. These traditions, like, they bring you down.
Is that a Choli tradition then to
It
call?
is
Yeah, it
actually
happens.
tradition.
It's a natural
It
So,
humbles you.
I was watching the comments and people are saying, this guy is even lucky there was a carpet.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Because
true, though.
somebody said we had to crawl on some bare ground which was even rocky.
Eh,
So these guys, people are carrying heavy gifts. There was two guys there with sacks of sugar.
I saw them dragging them like some dead kangaroos.
Yeah. So well, we got traditions.
So is he a Choli?
Yeah. I think he's actually yeah.
Okay, so he knew what to expect. So you can't even try to say they did it.
He was
Yeah.
smiling.
Yeah.
So
Now let me tell you something. No matter how big or famous I get, I will always love my culture. And I think cultures need to be preserved. And the whole notion of having culture is because it reminds you, it will humble you, that don't ever think you're too bad. Do you know what I mean? Because you are still just equal to everybody else wherever you are in your culture. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's why it's important. I knelt down until I was 18. Or what was that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
And when you tell the kids of today about kneeling down, they're not having it. You're not good.
The girls even. I think these are the girls.
These are the
Like,
girls.
Boys used to kneel down.
You're not
I
good.
also
They're
knelt
not
down
good.
till I was about 7-ish.
7?
Yeah.
Wow. Your
And
shift
that-
was short. Your shift was short.
Then they'd start telling you, a man doesn't. But then why did he teach me this? You know?
That's the thing. I don't know how it is in proper Buganda culture, but in my family, the men have to kneel down till the guys have to kneel down till they're 18. And what my dad said is, it teaches you that no matter how taller you get than me, there's still somebody above you that you report into, and that's what kept us humble. Yes, we weren't all good, but we weren't all bad.
And because we're talking about Kwanjulas, even in Chiganda culture, that Kwanjula was really meant to be a tug of war. Although it's now turning into a concert. Like recently I heard of a groom who was sent back, say, we won't give you our daughter.
Oh, why though?
And it's meant to be tough, although they make it comical and there's an MC cracking jokes. Certain things like the money, or if you don't bring the calabash of waraji or something, you forget some tiny thing,
Yes,
or
sir,
they
it's a wrap.
send you for those whatever 18th century coins which have a hole in them.
I didn't know
Very
that.
rare to find.
I remember my first Kwanjula, and I was so confused when the guy was like, you know, he said, okay, Basa Mujina, and he was like, my brothers, whoever represented him gave the Basa, he was like, you know, Tezimara Mudeo.
Right.
And everyone got up. I was like, what, are we really leaving? like, it was so interesting to see. So you're saying that it's now turned into a show?
Yeah, it's now turned into a show. People even hire staff to like gifts to come and present to the girl, and then they put them back on the.
You're
so
lying.
Trust me, because people now bringing fridges, TV.
I thought that was all
sofa.
real. It's hired.
It's a show.
I mean, I see they got the conductors that bringing the girls. I love that part. Of
Yeah,
the
but
show.
imagine doing all this and then you're going back to some funny life.
By the
No,
way,
guys, I thought the hired stuff is like has been there since like back then, like cause
is it? I
I've
never
been-
knew
like,
that.
they've been hired
They've
since I was
been-
born. Or something.
Seriously, guys, I'm so gullible.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, do you know, this is how bougie I am. I remember going to a Kwanzaa this year, and obviously I got to go in the house. So you know me, I love interior design and stuff. I'm like, oh, lovely house. Then I saw the chairs they bought. I said, how are these chairs gonna fit in with the interior of this house? I was like, "Abanze zenzitunda," not knowing that possibly what you're saying could be true. They could have just been hired anyway.
Yeah, they had everything on the Kwanjula, including the relatives.
No, stop there.
yeah.
Stop there.
Sengas are not sengas.
Stop
Even
there.
in London, you
had
can get a
singers,
singer.
They had kojas, they had the MCs, the, you know, the person that's speaking for the.
Yeah,
for
okay, that one
website,
I'm
and the person
aware.
that- yeah, they had everyone.
But why do you need to hire a singer? She doesn't do much. Just picks out the guy and
But the singer might
you
have
need
gone
a
to a
presentable
trip.
one.
The proper singer might be on a trip to America
Yeah.
or Dubai.
they hire singers.
Or they just want
Yeah,
somebody who
or
can
they just
perform
want a
well. Because some
presentable
people can, it's an act.
Mm.
So some people can, okay, singer doesn't do much on Kwanjula.
That's what I'm
Just to come and say,
thinking. Why
"Mumani,
hire her?"
Mumani," and they go. But
guys, I feel.
shout out to Buka Chime.
They would
Oh,
hire
shout out Booker,
houses.
man.
Yes, let
that
us know,
guy.
guys. Let us know what are your awkward Kwanjula traditions. Did you see the Chief Justice? And also, would you break your house if you break up with your missus and she owns the land? Would you?
No, I would never.
But
I know that, do you know how expensive Kwanjula
Yeah,
is
but-
these days?
No, but Uganda's
Like
gone
just,
big,
just
yeah.
the decor alone.
The decor is
companies asking
serious.
Like 100M for
100M.
yeah, to do just decor.
Could never be me. That's why I like England, by the way. We just Kwanzaa in the back garden. No one can check for you because that's my house. You have to come to my dad's house. That's what it is.
But you
That's why we're
know,
doing it.
They hire houses too in Uganda.
until your missus says we're
Oh.
going to do it in Uganda, we have to do Kwanjula in Uganda.
They hire houses.
Yeah, they hire houses. For the
Man,
Kwanjula,
it's not
like
that
the girls'
deep.
parents.
It's not that deep. These times you send her for glasses, she doesn't know where to go. She's there opening every cabinet because it's not her house.
But you see, it could be your partner that really wants the thing to be posh. You could be all calm as a guy, because as guys, we don't even like these occasions.
We don't.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
about
wanna
the
turn
woman.
up and
It
take the
depends on your
woman and-
partner, though.
Yeah.
But the woman wants to assure.
How people-
Have you seen them videos where the bride is really dancing off to show she's telling some people that you thought I'd never get married.
But look
Yeah.
at me now.
So you that could be your wife.
God
And
forbid.
she's trying to tell people that
God
yeah,
forbid.
you thought I was skinny when I was young, but
Ah.
now I'm getting married to the Don. So
by
she's
the way, I'm a
forcing you
don.
to show money.
I am a don. But nah, we don't need to do all of that, man, because you're the loser at the end. Because you're gonna get that gratification for what? That day. After that, I think people are gonna remember that stuff.
Pain.
They'll probably even. Do you know those people? Those people that have never supported you are the ones that are gonna come and say, "Kwandira kwa mavini ha mere yari nyogoga, bubia bwari butono, amazi gari fe." They'll just find something to
Yeah.
complain about anyway. So what's the point?
And nowadays, your occasion is on social media before you even
Before you even get to see
say
it yourself.
I do or whatever.
Before you even get to see the video that your photographer has
it's
made,
out there.
it's already out
trending.
there.
People have chopped it.
It's on Snap News
They've-
Uganda
they've
or Rita
added some
Kagwa.
funny thing.
They-
It's different context now. When the last guy sees it, it's a different story to what happened.
Shtegera, that's why I'm not here to people please. You will never win. You will never win. Just do your thing and be happy with your thing because people are going to judge it regardless. You know? I remember I went to a wedding and by me the food was cold. I won't say which wedding it was. But I kept that to myself. Man, if you saw the comments, because the video, you know the montages they do, it was so nice. But the comments underneath is don't fall for this rubbish.
Yeah.
Mbagate ya nyuma. DJ bamusalako amasaje negagenda people can hate.
It's like some of our people who come early to concerts and take pictures of the empty seats.
Yes.
When people are still in the queue outside.
And say that it's not banging.
Exactly. Basically stopping people from turning up.
And our people need to do
And
better.
then at midnight, you start seeing snaps of people enjoying their life and like...
You're like,
the fact
why
that
did
I
this
missed
person
out."
need to lie?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People them stop hating on the people them wedding, and they come for free. That's what hurts. That's why the teaching norm. If I go to a wedding, and the food isn't to my taking or the vibe is, I just say it is what it is. I came for free. You come for free. You didn't pay nothing, and you have the right to complain. Fake.
So guys, before we go back to the music, lots of apologies today. If you are on our app, you will notice that we don't have visuals. That's nothing to do with us. It's the server out there. So on our video app, there's no visuals. But the audio's there. So if you got the audio side, maybe you're driving, you don't want to be distracted, you can still listen to us. Otherwise, we're live in full color on Instagram and Facebook.
And if you're listening on the app for the first time, we normally do have visuals. I just want to make that clear. It's just for today. They're not working. You know what I mean? But cool, we're going to go into a quick music break and we'll be back shortly after this.
Africa Boundless Frontier bakuletedde Summer Festive 2022 live mu London UK era kusoma mwezi mwenda gwa musanvu esi tulidde ddala bali abayimbi bakabedwa Big Fameka What's good baby bonjour Winnie Waji ne Hajaluna Mubiru gano masanyu merere terinaku the Royal Regency yakuuma ng'endongo y'Abannayuganda etokota butokosi okuyingira pawundi 35 VIP 45 eno ye Summer Festive 2022. Thank you.
Yeah. We back. Kampala Drive. You already know what it is. That was the Mama Africa advert. Make sure you get your tickets. We are going to be there live in color. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah. So, Ivan, you brought up something quite interesting during the break. Do you want to go into it real quick?
Yeah, our favorite daughter of the soil, Zarina Tlale, popularly known as Zari.
The boss lady.
Yeah, she's been in Kampala over the past few weeks, and then she made a little tour or detour into Nairobi, where she earned about 80 million. Now I don't know if it's 80 million Kenyan shillings or Ugandan shillings.
Well, that's a lot of
But she
shillings.
earned 80 million out there doing club circuit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So before I delve into the gist of the story, what do you think is Zari's selling? What does she sell to the people that they want her everywhere she goes?
I mean, I've got love for Zari, but let's just be real. It's because she's light skinned. She's a pretty light skinned woman. If Zari was dark skinned, I don't think she would get that much.
Well, her man was a witch doctor. The late, so.
Wow.
Whoa.
Plot twist.
Are you saying that explains why she's
Yeah.
I don't know how we do that. I've not concluded.
So
I've
he
not
was
said
actually a
anything.
witch doctor,
I'm
or he
just
used to go,
mentioning it.
he used to go to witch doctors?
He
Which
was
one?
a witch doctor and stuff. Zari was she was a helper for him. They were witch doctoring together before they became famous.
Allegedly. Can we just put allegedly before Zari sues us for libel and defamation?
Because I know they owned a college or something, or a string of colleges.
Yep.
And she's the principal. Is it principal or just entrepreneur?
But
running?
before that, and then she had a cosmetic store, and then I've read her story before. Like,
And was it her
times.
autobiography, or where did you get this?
Because that
news?
allegation was there.
A very long time ago, but
like the guy was the Sangoma
a
along
real
with
thing.
the
He
other
was
guys,
a
the
Sangoma.
Cheyunes, the what?
He was
What's
a
a
Sangoma.
Sangoma?
It's true, like a South African witch doctor.
Oh, her man was South African.
No, Ivan. He was Ugandan, Ivan Semwanga.
Oh, Ivan is the one you're saying was the witch doctor.
Yeah,
with
he was
her.
a Sangoma. Sangoma is a South African witch doctor.
So he wasn't a witch doctor in Uganda. He was the one in
South
East
Africa.
Like all Ugandans who go to South Africa to do that witch doctory thing, they're fake.
But they make a lot of
They're
money.
fake.
They make
though.
money, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean
and
they're
they
fake?
They're
do-
not real
It looks
witch
real
doctors.
though. Like it looks.
They're
real.
not soothsayers. They're not
So
mystics.
how comes it still works then?
That-
Let us say Ugandans are sharper than those guys out there.
yeah.
Because I know some guys personally, they're in the UK, who, when they met, let's say we were at a park somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and as we were talking, we're introducing one another. I say, "This is so and so. This is oh, I've been to South Africa. Have you been to South Africa? Me too." And then they started speaking Zulu,
Mm.
and then they started stories of how even they faked some people out there out of money, pretend to be witch doctors.
Also, they pretend to be witch doctors.
Yeah.
People pay
Yeah,
them.
That's how they start, and then they
Yeah.
make enough money and create other businesses, if that makes sense. So
Because in my head, it's like, if that witch doctor stuff really works, why don't everyone in South Africa do it? You know?
Yeah. There is
Yeah.
science. They use chemicals as well. They use combustible substances. So
It makes it look.
When you go into
it
the
looks
dark
like it
shrine
works.
and they do like, clap
The
their hands
pow
and
and-
fire,
yeah, it's like,
and
oh,
smoke and all. So the people out there, South Africans, they've never seen anything.
They're like, damn, my ancestors
Yeah.
are up in this bitch. Like, oh my God.
yeah, so they think Ugandans are.
So,
Yeah, so
let's
Ugandans
say
are known
Sangoma
for
in that
that.
sense,
Yeah.
entrepreneur
Sangoma.
Sangoma.
Okay. So, I don't, still, let me tell you something. If a dark skinned woman from Uganda was running around with people half her age, she will get shamed. The reason why it's alright for Zari is because she's a beautiful light skinned woman. That's all it is. And she has money.
So
Well, they're
it's,
still
it's,
shaming
it's
her.
colorism on the reverse.
Because the people shaming are not allowed as the people that support her. This is my first time hearing somebody lambast her on social media. the
I
way
mean,
this-
most of the people who shame her or talk ill against her are direct competitors, like women who want their limelight as well. They want to they eat girls or eat women,
Yeah.
socialites.
Because I watched Rich, African and Famous, and I thought she was the boss in that. I love that show, and I don't do all that. I don't know what's it,
Actually-
Rich Housewives or whatever.
Yeah.
But this, it was perfect viewing to see Africans be rich and still act
Floss
ratchet.
it.
You
But
know?
now, anyway, she's got her detractor coming all the way from Nairobi, Kenya.
Abadi.
And due to very poor preparation for this show, I don't have the actual facts, but I'll listen to the guy. He's a famous guy. He's a famous vlogger. Like, he's a social commentator. But he was really laying into Zari's. Like, who is Zari? She's P, being the oldest profession in the world. And why should she be revered in Kenya, in Nairobi? Why should we even let her in our country? And suddenly the spirit of East Africa just diffused from there. Like, the guy went in and in and in. Like, why is this woman getting paid 80 million? For what? What is she? That's what prompted my question. What does she sell? Like, why do people want her in their venues, at their events? Because I don't know her to be a charismatic character. She's
No, I think after Young African and Famous, it really made her more popular because everyone wants to have a snap with her or something. Everyone wants to see Zari from the show. Like, I think that's something.
yeah, but see, when she's in somebody's event or in a club, she'll be up there high table. Like,
No,
she
yeah,
won't
you're
meet
still
more
going
than
to
10
say-
people.
You're still going to say you saw Zari live. She's a socialite. Like, she's.
Maybe I just don't get hyped by these.
But my thing is
celebrities.
this, right? First of all, as a man, what are you doing in women's business? Shouldn't you be focused on making your money, bro? Why are you out here talking on Zari? Like, whether or not, at the end of the day, this is what annoys me, even about the people that talk about the Kardashians, yeah? Yes, we know their bodies are fake. Yes, we know they sleep around with a lot of black guys. But if the black guys did not like them, they would not get black guys. If the women and the girls that buy their products, their makeup, all of that stuff didn't buy it, these lot wouldn't be famous. We made them famous and then we're complaining. Now, the person he should be talking to is the person that paid Zari 80 million. Yeah? Direct call him and be like, sir, why did you pay Zari? And get your answers. But to come on a public platform and then start cussing a woman, it just makes you, it's giving beta energy. You're not an alpha male, you know? You're very much a woman, you know, if you're out here talking on women like that.
But do you think this kind of lifestyle, or shall I flip the script again? This kind of life or behavior has now become a lifestyle that some people can aspire to behave like that and make a living out of it.
Behave like what? Like my
yeah,
man?
it's a thing.
Yeah, if I got the looks, I could just
Oh,
go
Zari or the
my-
guy that's...
Like
No. Other
Zari.
young ladies, you know, just copying what Zari does.
Listen, do you know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and this is not going to be a popular opinion, but I'm a hustler. Yeah, and if All I got to do is turn up to your event and get paid 40 million. All I got to do is be ratchet on Love, Rich and Famous, whatever it's called, and get paid all this money. Then why not? People are suffering, you know. If my presence, my charisma, my talk can get me paid, why should I not do it?
How about the relationships? Because let's talk about them. There was the guy, I will be reminded the name, the guy before the guy that's in now.
Yes, the other guy. I don't know his name either, but I saw him.
Was he Tanzanian or South African?
GK Chopper.
Chopper. He looked a bit like Diamond though.
I think he's Ugandan,
Was it?
but he lives in South Africa.
Okay.
Okay.
Very similar to Diamond.
Mhm.
He was in there for like 2 months.
He did his thing.
Yeah. At the time they went to that show,
Uh-huh.
Netflix thing. Now this guy is called Shakib, as well from South Africa, Ugandan. He's in now. He's much younger than anybody that's ever been there.
What's the problem?
His thing is probably also another 2 months and he'll be gone.
Mm-hmm. What's the
So,
problem?
Yeah, it's giving me very heavy.
Bro, Leonardo DiCaprio does it. P. Diddy does it. Look, he's dating, what, Young Miami? But I'm pretty sure when he was singing More Money, More Problems, she was probably in her nappies and she might not have even been born. Like, man, them do it all the time. So if ladies want to date younger, what's the issue? Very first of all, Zari, to find a man her age that hasn't got money like her, that relationship won't work out because he'll be demanding respect even though he can't even buy bread at home. But these little young ones, they'll do everything for her. All she has to do is buy them small Balenciaga. Doesn't even have to be real. It can be from a window market. They'll still be happy. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. People, just stay in your lane. Huh?
Black as well.
Even bad black. Like these
Black,
women.
Black has come down a bit nowadays.
Yeah,
I'm not
she
hearing
has a
stories
young
from her.
man that's keeping her calm
it's-
and collected.
These women.
So is this the era now? Like, ladies just have to find their thing and do it if they're loaded.
Everybody should just do what they
Just
want
find the
and
person you want.
listen. As long as you're not messing with the kids, do you know what I mean? But you're happy with whoever you're with and it's legal. But let the people then be happy, man. Do you know what I mean? By the way, you think Zari wants to be with someone her age that can only do 1 round a week?
That's it.
Oh, check it out. She wants people that can go round for round, pound for pound. I don't blame her.
So this guy as well, he was likening Zari to another artist in Kenya called Akodhi. Again, she's also been changing partners like left, right, and center. And when they ask her, why are you doing these things, she says, call police.
I might use that one.
That's her
Actually.
answer to everything. Call police.
I like that. I might use that one. Hey, you call the police.
Yeah.
Don't sumbua.
But yeah, seems like that's
People should stay out
be
of
happy.
people's business.
I think that's the mantra for.
That's the problem with social media, man.
Yeah,
Social
life
media
is
gives
short.
people platforms to just chat nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? Man, them that should be out there in the field toiling for their families are on Facebook talking about a next woman that you don't even know.
Yeah, but would it be right? Because women are talking as well. Would it be
Yes.
alright for you if women were handling that conversation?
Yes, because women do talk. No offense, but that's their thing.
We're stereotyping now.
Do you know what I mean? Women talk, innit? Like, it's fine. But for a man to be there talking about a next woman, why? Why are you talking on another
I
woman?
suppose he was peeved about the kind of attention she's getting.
Is he not peeved about other issues that are actually affecting Kenya? Are they not about to go into mad elections? You know, hasn't there like poverty, COVID? There's so much more important things to Katizari. What is she going to do? Now she stops dating young
By the
men.
way, Kenya has one presidential candidate who is promising to legalize the thing,
Weed.
ganja. He's called Wakajaka or something. So he's got Ja in his name.
Yeah, that's good. I saw him actually. Yeah.
He's raising some dust.
This is my point. You should be focused on that because even if Zari stops dating this guy, what will change in your life, sir?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I
So
can still
why not
do-
focus on the issues that will actually change your life, my bro? Hakuna Matata. Yeah, don't be out there worried about Zari. Goodness me. But also, guys, yesterday I met an amazing guy. His name is Hamid. I don't know if you guys know him. Hamid Ibrahim. He's actually owns a animations company, and he is the first black animation studio that's been signed by Disney. And I don't know if you've heard. So I will try to get him in a studio. Their movie is unfortunately, even though it's Ugandan, it's based in Nigeria, but it's the first African animation Disney Pixar movie that's going to be coming out. And I just thought I'll share that with the viewers. He will come in soon to the studio because just hearing him talk, it's just amazing. And you see him at all these Disney premieres, but if you didn't see him, you would think, hey, this is just a normal guy, Kumbe. He owns an animation studio. How dope would that be? Like, just to know that we've got someone in those rooms.
That's crazy. So, are we saying that Disney is about to release a few African-based
animation movies?
Yeah, I think his thing is called Kugali Media.
Yes,
Yeah.
See,
He
Rousey
was
knows.
on
this
Encanto, like he was on
Yeah.
behind the scenes for Encanto,
Yeah.
something like that.
That is him. Yeah. See, I only met him yesterday, so I've been trying to just read up on him and stuff. But he's doing big things. A humble dude. Such a humble dude. I think we've got a lot of talent, but because we've got a lot of poverty, people don't get to nurture their talent. You know,
That's true.
because I was like, how is he the first black when there's so many black Americans? I'm sure, you know.
There's another guy called Solomon Jagwe, who's in America, and he's been doing animations of wildlife, and now recently I've seen him doing animations of actual humans. I don't know what studio he's working with, but he's been out there doing this. Initially, he was doing Django kind of, them Django stories where animating animals and making them talk.
No, it's good, man. We're doing
good
big
people
things.
doing stuff out there.
So
And
I think
talking about famous Ugandans, recently the High Commission hosted Ugandans to a dinner. I think they want them to help with promoting tourism.
yes, I actually got a chance to speak to Rashid because he was there, and Bashir Double S, and I think there was a few other people. And yeah, they said it was a very good meeting. They said that it was a culture shock for both sides because in the High Commission, a lot of the older women came in, Busuti and stuff, and then people like Miss Banks and stuff came in like crop tops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it was a culture shock for both parties, but they served Ugandan food apparently, and yeah, moves were made to, because there's a lot of Ugandan creatives that have a lot of influence here, and it should be used. Like, for example, I went to Uganda with my Nigerian friend. Do you know what I mean? But if I never told him about Uganda, he probably would never have gone there in his whole life. So I think Ugandan tourism has focused a lot on the Bazungu and the national parks and all that stuff. Whereas there's a lot of black people that may not know where they come from, especially Caribbeans. And okay, yes, they're most likely to come from West Africa, but they still want to go to Africa and tour it.
Experience it, yeah.
So I'm glad they checked in. I'm glad they did that. Hopefully they expand it and something actually comes of it.
And like during the lockdown, like Britain done their staycation, a lot of tour companies actually encourage Ugandans to start touring the country with all the national parks. And a lot of people are doing all this domestic tourism now, going to Jinja. Actually, some people died in it's not a good story to share in relation to tourism.
No,
But some
but
people were on a boat yesterday in around the waters in Jinja, and I think 3 died.
in a boat.
2 were injured. It looked like a tourist boat to me.
And what
but I
happened
didn't
to
get
it?
I
just
didn't
sank?
get the details of the
See,
actual accident.
This is my problem, man. I don't like long journeys in Kampala. They just scare me. Those roads. And if the one time I went Jinja, I said, can never get watching Zukanga ni Muguru because I can't. Those Ugandan roads are dangerous.
And however much you're careful, the next man's not going to be
He's not
careful.
gonna be careful.
Trailer could come from opposite direction
And boom.
swinging all over the road, and
That's what scares me. So it's like, and then my brother's like, okay, we can fly there. I'm like, even flying, I'm not sure that we'll get there. But no, Uganda has a lot, and that's what hurts me is that we've got so much to give. Jinja is just the beginning. There's even
I mean the national parks, like whichever the natural beauty is just too beautiful, and obviously the services have improved. The hotels out there, they're not what they used to be.
I've seen them.
So
Hotels that are just on sticks, but then when you get in the room, you got a 360-degree panoramic view of the national park. You can just wake up and you see elephants just giving you a kajambo and stuff. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful to see. So yeah, hopefully, man, they push the tourism more because tourism is a big benefactor of our economy. Have you been to Ginger? Have you done all that stuff?
Ginger.
You did the river now, all that rafting.
Yeah. You know, because
You
I
did
grew up
rafting,
in
eh?
Uganda, so like
Mm.
it's school trips are to Ginger.
That's
so
true.
like, I've
That's
been
true.
To Ginger.
But a lot of Ugandans haven't been like rafting and stuff like, or even
No, I've
bungee
not
jumping.
Been rafting or
Yeah.
bungee jumping.
I'm scared of rafting. I've done
Really?
rowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did rowing. I didn't do rafting. What about bungee jump?
No. I'm afraid of heights, so I
Really?
don't think I'll do
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing to
Get
cure
you out
your
of it.
fear.
I did a
Your fear.
skydive. That's what got my fear of heights out. I jumped out at 10,000 feet.
But you're afraid to fly to Ginger.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
It's ironic.
I don't know. With the skydive, I just felt like if I'm going to die, this is the way to do it because it'll be quick. It'll be a very quick death. You know.
What does it feel like being you're out of the plane, so you're out of the safety of the plane?
Yeah.
You're now there. Did you have the guy, the instructor?
Yeah, it was a
attached to
tandem,
you?
so I had him attached to me.
Okay.
But funny enough, someone had passed away the week before, and they told us that. But I was like, I'm here now.
How
His
did that
parachute
happen?
didn't open.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you're very conscious of that, but at the same time, it's like that day was a hot day. Not as hot as today. It was probably like 25 degrees. I remember it like it was yesterday. The guy said, you look like you got a nice big arms. Don't you want to take off your shirt and just go in your vest? It will make for good pictures, right? So I'm like, Kade. When I got up there, you know in school when you learn the rain cycle, it's actually real, you know. It's not fake. Those clouds are not flipping cotton wool. It's actually water. When I was going through I've never been so cold in my life. It was like I was in a washing machine because there was literally water just banging. And I'm in a vest. Everybody else has worn the suit. You know the suit you normally go in? This guy told me to wear a vest. I'm good for pictures. I suffered in those clouds. But then when the landing was just amazing. Like when you get to the point where he opens the parachute and you're just floating, it's beautiful because you literally just see the view of everywhere, and then obviously the landing. So yeah, it changed my life because then I realized, Kati, I've done that. What can I fear? You know, I've literally jumped out of a plane. I wouldn't do it again though. I don't think you should.
You don't wanna.
I don't think you should tempt death too many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
Don't
that's-
play with your chances.
Don't play with your chances. 'Cause I think there was a guy by me that passed away, and he did like 980 skydives.
But you know, I was gonna say it's always the experienced ones that
Yeah,
it
that-
it happens to.
skydiving.
Yeah, so on his 984th or whatever, his last one is when the parachute didn't open,
Imagine last one.
and he's
Sign.
done 900.
Yeah,
You know,
suicidal maybe.
Bambi. But I recommend it though, guys, man, especially in Dubai. I think that's one of the best places to do it because good weather and amazing views.
And it's a lot of water as well, so.
Exactly. So you've got somewhere, Bambi, just in case. Should we go into another quick music break?
Yep. But remember, buy your tickets for Mama Africa.
Mama
That's
Africa.
on the 9th of July. Only a few weeks to come. So we
And I will
have
be there.
Winnie Nwaji, Fikfa Maker, and Haruna Mubiru. And we'll be there.
Rousey.
By
Let's
the
go.
way, it's our last Friday with Rousey for a while.
Oh,
So she'll be heading back to Scotland
Scotland.
next week.
I even thought she moved
remember,
down.
Follow DJ Rousey and on her Instagram and TikTok. I think there's a link where you can vote her to become the
Top 4
Of?
in the Young Sounds DJ
National
competition.
We love to
Wouldn't
see
you
it.
want her to be top of the young DJs?
We would love it.
Follow.
Thank you.
okuyingira pawundi 35 vip 45 eno ye summer fest 2022. Thank you.
What is wrong with that?
Okay. What does Azawi have? We'll come back to you. Do research.
Do research. Okay, we back. It's Kampala Drive, and we're going to touch quickly on Azawi's upcoming concert that is this year. Ivan has the details.
Actually, I don't have the details, so I'm just gonna find them.
Fake news.
No, she has a concert.
Okay, she does have a
obviously.
concert, yes.
But the dates, don't quote me. Azawi. So yeah, Azawi has a concert slated. Come up, Azawi. Sorry, pardon the.
We have all night in.
Why when I search for Azawi something else comes up?
Why are you
Are you spelling it correct?
Yes.
It's not on our Instagram if that's what you. If
It's
that's
not
why
there. It's not there.
We can
Okay,
just-
I found it.
Okay.
It's
That's July. It's
I
next
know.
month.
So Azawi has a concert, and obviously organized by her bosses at Swangs Avenue.
No, but you know what? It makes sense.
Does it?
She has an album out,
Uh-huh.
and the album is going so well.
Okay.
It deserves a concert.
Yeah, maybe
So
striking.
the fact that we are comparing it to
We haven't yet. We're just put
Yeah.
that thing on the table.
Okay.
Winnie Nwaji's fans are saying, why? Because they're from the same camp, which is Swangs Avenue. Why hasn't Winnie got a concert yet? But Azawi, being a fresh newcomer, is being.
why doesn't Winnie have an album?
I don't know why it's a record label to give her to organize that for her.
That's the
Are
thing.
you saying she's working?
Well, that's how we wrote all the whole thing.
Mhm.
The whole-
So are you saying she should just compile the music she has to make an album?
Not to compile, please. Make it make sense. But an album's needed for a concert.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? It makes sense. Obviously, Winnie Waji's superstar lover, but Azawi's released a really good body of work. Normally, when people release albums, they tour.
So
Yeah.
On the album.
maybe the two have different methods of working. She just probably, as soon as she was signed, she went in and done an album. Whereas Winnie might have just been
Doing
comfortable
singles.
doing performances and,
She had
and
an
singles.
EP first, so she has an EP and an album.
Who? Azawi?
Azawi, yeah, because she was introduced with an E EP.
Yes, I remember. Kwame Nimino and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So guys, there's your argument. Seems like it's her working methods that has earned her a slot to make a concert. And we said she's how many followers, blue ticked and all that?
Oh, 1 million followers. Oh, Azawi has 181k followers, but she has a blue tick as well. She's very
But Winnie has 1 million followers.
yeah.
So Winnie
This
has
is what
more.
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah, she has 1 million.
People want to see Winnie.
Yeah. Interesting.
I would leverage that. I wonder where the demographics are. Are they in Uganda or outside countries?
I imagine it's Ugandans, because you know people like to gossip. Even the people that don't like Winnie will follow her just to get.
I would make a concert out of her.
Yeah.
But yes, let them make hay while the sun shines with Azawi. Probably Winnie will be pushing for her own album to come. We know Grenade has returned to TNS.
Oh, he has. I didn't know that. I was
Yes,
asking that
he's
just
returned,
today.
and the new song Watomera, some that new song we played that is dissing his ex is released on TNS. And he's got another collaboration with Pinky,
Pinky, yeah.
which called Picture. So, yeah,
Oh, good for him.
I think all that news about his antics has sent him back to his old camp with the Chiwa brothers in TNS.
Never bite the hand that feeds you, right? And on that note, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you for rocking with us. We hope you've started your weekend off right here on Kampala Drive, sponsored by Afrovibes Limited and Mama Africa. Make sure you cop the tickets to the show that is happening on the 9th of July at Royal Regency. Winnie Nwaji, Fik Fameka, and Haruna Mobiru. That's it. I was getting there, but
Yeah, come and confirm that Winnie Nwaji needs a concert in Uganda.
please, guys, we will see you next week Friday. Make sure you're here, and we will have Rabadab in the studio. Apologies again. Enjoy your weekendy.
Aye.
Mama Africa,